Is this the first real evidence of Pokemon Let's Go Celebi? Or Let's Go Ho-Oh and Lugia? Or Meryl and Pichu or whatever? It looks pretty convincing, I gotta say. Some random person posted this on the Pokemon board on 4chan today, and it looks pretty good, fairly realistic. You gotta love these blurry photos of screenshots that my uncle was presenting while having his Zoom meeting with the guys at Nintendo. Pretty convincing. The first reply here says, you could have at least tried to pretend like this isn't AI generated. I don't think it looks AI generated. If anything, it's just a pretty decent mock-up. It looks like this could actually be a mod for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I could see someone reasonably easily replacing the character model with the character from Pokemon Gold and Silver. Pokemon could already follow behind you in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, so I could see them replacing any Pokemon model with a model of Celebi. I'm not sure how similar this room is to the bedroom in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Let's look that up really quick. So I pulled up a few room shots from Pikachu Let's Go and Eevee just for comparison's sake. Let's get these side by side. So this first one, I think this is the actual bedroom from the game. It actually looks pretty different. The monitor and the whole computer looks reused. But other than that, I don't know. It's pretty different. I guess we have a clearer picture of the room in this shot. The model of the Switch is different. That might be the same Switch model that they used in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, because it looks pretty familiar. This is one of the rooms on the SS Anne in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Again, it's like the same art style, but I'm not seeing many reused assets. Here's one more screenshot from Pikachu and Eevee, just for comparison's sake. That bookshelf looks different. Yeah, really nothing looks entirely reused. Let's look at some screenshots from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, just to be safe. These obviously don't look like assets from any of the fully 3D Pokemon games like Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. They look pretty clearly formatted for this semi-top-down angle, so I don't think we have to look at those games. But looking at the bedroom in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, like this, none of this looks the same. Maybe the floor tiles could be the same, just recolored. They look kind of similar. Here's another shot of the floor. I mean, I don't know. The Switch looks completely different. Here's another room from that game. I don't know. It's a convincing mock-up if it's not real. I'm assuming it's a mock-up, like, I don't know, how often are these blurry screenshots posted by random people actually real? If this is real, that's pretty exciting. I really liked Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and Gen 2 is probably my favorite generation, especially if they actually do include both Kanto and Johto in this, if it is a remake. I can't really imagine them doing this in this day and age, but maybe it would be pretty cool if they do it right and it's not held together with rubber bands and paper clips like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were. Someone here mentions that the hairstyle looks suspiciously similar to the one of the male player character in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Which, yeah, he's not wrong, at least from the bottom. They look pretty similar. What did the hair actually look like on the protagonist in Pokemon Gold? Yeah, it didn't really stick out at the bottom like it does in that screenshot, at least not in the original concept art. It does kind of stick out in the bottom in his, what is this from? The cell phone game? But not as much as it does here. How is anybody falling for this? Look at those shadows, or the lack of them. I don't know what this guy's talking about. There's a shadow there, shadow there, shadow there. Shadow under the table. A little bit of a shadow there. I don't it's not really an argument. I guess there's not much shading on the character models, but this could still be an early build, who knows. Interestingly, someone else pointed out that some of the furniture in this room is some of the furniture that you could obtain and customize your room with in Pokemon Gold and Silver. The pink bed looks the same as this pink bed. The blue carpet looks the same. Pikachu poster in the background. So that could be cool. I'd love it if you could customize your room again. Not that it makes a huge difference, because you hardly ever go back to your room in Pokemon games, but I don't know. Could be a nice touch. Just imagine the salt when they do a new Johto game and it doesn't include Kanto. Can you imagine? Do you think they'd do that? Do you think they'd make a new Johto game that doesn't include Kanto? There would be such an upset. It would be like Dexit all over again. I can't imagine them not including Kanto in a new Gen 2 remake. But then again, they've done some things in the last few years that have really upset fans, so who knows? Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skills. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but better. Oh, I wish. That is a tall order. Heart Gold and Soul Silver were so good. I can't imagine them one-upping them. If they did, that would be so great. Someone says it's fake because Celebi is walking alongside them, and it would be weird if you got the legendary Celebi just right off the bat of the game. Another person defends this by saying, oh, well, it's a developer, he could hack whatever Pokemon he wants into the game. My thought is it could be like the Pokeball peripheral thing, where you could buy that Pokeball Plus and it would give you Mew. Aren't they coming out with a new Pokemon Go accessory or something? If they haven't announced it already, I wouldn't be surprised if they were. And maybe that comes with Celebi. That wouldn't really surprise me. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is a convincing screenshot? Do you think the leak is real? I'd like for it to be real. I really, really like Gen 2. And like I said earlier, Heart Gold and Soul Silver were probably the best remakes. Easily some of the best games in the series, so I'd be happy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more potential Pokemon leaks or whatever. I don't know. Thanks for watching.